Thank you very much for joining us today on the program.
Thank you so much.
All right,
yes.
Let's start Arabica. Okay.
Yes, that's the one that everybody knows a lot, that is mostly consumed and mostly produced. Then because of its very nice taste and so on. Then you have the Robusta. The Robusta, it's more hardy kind of tree, less resistant, or more resistant to
pests
and the rest of it. But the Robusta is very bitter, much more bitter than the Arabica. But here in my compound, in my garden here, I have this Arabica. We have harvested it. We harvested this year from all my trees here. We harvested about 5 kilograms of dried coffee beans.
It's interesting you mentioned pests and this Robusta strain.
More resistant.
I'm sure you deal with pests and even rodents in a garden like this. How do you handle them?
You know, this is a garden in the city, in a developed environment. So you don't get the kind of things you get maybe on big plantations of coffee and rodents. No, you don't get them. You know, maybe the occasional one that strays in and then easily goes out or gets killed. Otherwise, no, it's not an issue at all. Most of our plants, all my plants are very healthy. Mostly, you know, they don't.
Some gardeners here do talk about the fact that they have issues with termites, squirrels sometimes.
Well, for termites, it's an issue in this area. You know, even as far as Bodija, Iwo Road, they have termites. But what I did was a kind of biological elimination of termites. You know, because I didn't want a lot of chemicals being, at the beginning I was using chemicals and I thought, okay, let me look for an alternative, When you see very few people have this kind of lawn like I have here, because termites will have eaten up everything, So what I did was to introduce red ants.
Oh.
These red ants, they look for burrows, they live in the burrows of the termites. They are tiny, they are not as big as termites, but they are natural enemies to termites. They kill all the termites. So I have them up and down in the place there. Of course, you don't want to.
That's a biological method.
It's a biological method. It kills them. It eliminated the red ant has almost eliminated all the termites. So it's not a very big issue. This tree here, it's called the African peach tree.
African peach.
This is a peach tree. So the peach, when the tree is still very young, it grows to like 8 meters. So then when it's sufficiently mature, then the fruits will come on the body of the tree, on the tree
like
itself.
Cocoa.
Like cocoa, yes. So then I have some male pawpaws here. Male, I think.
How would anyone plant a male pawpaw?
No, I don't know how they turned male, but I'm going to turn them to female. I just don't have time now, because
is that possible?
It's very possible. You get 2 dry strips of bamboo,
okay.
Sharp one, dry ones. You drive one in like this, it comes out this way.
Okay.
Then you drive the other one in like this, it comes out this way.
Inside it makes an X.
Yes. Then the tree, for unknown reasons, people do it a lot all over the world, then the thing changes sex. It becomes female, it starts to fruit.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, you will see.
Is this Arabica?
This is Robusta.
Okay.
This is Robusta. Yes, you see the leaves are different.
Yes, a lot better, look healthier.
Yes, this is Robusta. Yes. Behind there is Arabica again. This is fig tree.
Oh.
This is another fig tree.
It has the fruit.
This has the fruits, This has reached a stage that it must always have fruits. It must, whether ripe or unripe, there must always be fruits on a fig tree. So that's it. Then that's another Arabica. I just pruned.
This plant?
Yes, it's ginger. I just pruned my grape. Okay. If you see it, it's there. I just pruned it last week. Because, you know, when you prune grapes, it has so much energy that when it's coming out with small leaves again, it brings bunches of grapes. So I will show you, I pruned it last week, and here it is. You will see there is
this?
Yes. You see, there's a bunch of grapes just coming out. Wow. Can you see? See another one?
Wait, is this the same as the Kalahari grapes we buy in the market?
Kalahari?
The medium ones with the purple berries?
Yeah, the green
yes.
or the purple ones or the red ones.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the normal grapes now. Yeah.
I used to think you couldn't plant them.
No, you can. You can. This is a kind of spice.
That's good to know.
Oh, it's possible to plant them in Nigeria.
Lemongrass, an easy-going tropical plant or tender perennial which is happy in full sun and average garden soil. Just by taking the stalks and putting them into a glass of shallow water which is placed near a sunny window will give you your own lemongrass tiny roots that can then be transferred to a pot of soil. Lemongrass is a herb which is native to Sri Lanka and South India, but now grows in many countries around the world. The plant's stalks are a common ingredient in Asian cooking. It is also used to brew tea in these parts of the world. It takes about 100 days and sometimes 4 to 8 months for the lemongrass to be ready for harvest in a good environment. Lemongrass plants prefer rich loamy soil. This ideal soil can be created by adding several different soil amendments: compost, manure, and leaf mold, which are all enriching additives that can be added at planting time. This plant is a pest repellent which deter unwanted insects like mosquitoes.
This looks a little bit like ginger, but I know it's not.
It's not. No, this is porcelain rose.
Porcelain rose.
Porcelain rose.
Porcelain.
Yeah.
Like China.
China. It's yes,
Porcelain.
it's in the family of protea plants. Very nice, you know, for decoration. But the flower lasts for very, very long when you have it. Yeah.
It's like it has this habit of having sprouting roots beside.
Yes,
Just becoming
the
plants.
rhizomes. Yes, that's the way it is. Just
So-
like bananas, like any plant like this.
Over time, will it push the edge?
No, no, it will not. Papyrus grows like this, something like this in the mud. When you see this there in Egypt, the swamps, this probably will be papyrus. Yes.
Okay. All right. This looks like a nursery.
Yes, it is a nursery. I have roses here. This is yellow rose here. Then this has a very interesting story. My wife bought some mint leaves from a supermarket in Lagos. She was taking them in tea. Then there was this one last one. I was looking at this, it was going to die. Then she said, "Oh, let me put this thing in water and see what happens." A few days later, that thing just brought out some roots. I said, "Oh, fine. Let me plant them. Let me plant it." So I planted it, and now we have our own mint.
Great.
You know.
That's
So
Well, so we're talking about the aesthetics and arranging the garden. Some people prefer to make use of hangers on the wall, but I see you have this metal arrangement here where you have pots in them.
Yes.
So how do you?
I don't like to hang anything on the wall. I want them to be, you know, at the level of my eyes.
No.
Preferably even lower than the level of my eyes. Like you see most of my plants, except the fruit ones, you know. But all these, no, they have to be at the level of my eyes. Above is already an inconvenience for me, you know. This is a kind of orchid.
Okay. Any particular reason for planting them on?
This husks?
Yes, husks from coconut.
Coconut. People do it, but I think it's just to conserve humidity, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's just to conserve
That's
humidity.
aloe vera.
Aloe vera, yes.
And this?
This is some strange plant that I don't know really what it is, but my gardener thinks it brings out white flowers.
No.
I've not seen the flowers, so I'm thinking of just taking it out of my
Perhaps you give it
collection.
more time.
Huh?
Sorry, pardon me. This looks like something we call ishapa.
Yes, but I understand it also brings out flowers, so I'm
Yes,
expecting.
and some sort of petals that are edible.
I'm expecting to see.
Oh, okay.
I never saw it before.
Right. This caught my eye.
Yes, I brought that from Senegal. It's a hybrid of Christ thorns.
Christ thorns.
Yes, it's not native to this environment. I brought it, and it's done well with me. I gave cuttings to my friends. Didn't do well. But
That looks a little bit like sweet potato.
yes, it is.
Right.
Yes,
What is this?
it's a spring onion.
Look at spring onions.
Yes.
And the flower makes it a little bit.
Yes,
like a flower.
because the flowers, they do last. Huh? Yeah, when they cut them to put them in vases, we don't eat them. We don't eat it, but
Okay.
because of I keep them because of the flowers. Just to.
Rose of Sharon is a deciduous, upright, occasionally spreading shrub or small tree with multiple trunks. It has trumpet-shaped flowers in colors of white, pink, red, violet, lavender, or purple, which brings life and color to a garden. This shrub is tolerant of many soil textures, but requires ample moisture and some protection from midday to afternoon sun to flower at its best. The shrub will keep its upright form as it grows, so little pruning is required. Now, did you know that the Rose of Sharon is native to China, East Asia, and India? That the name hibiscus is from an ancient Greek name for mallow, because this plant was thought to resemble the mallow blossom. That the shrub is hardy and easy to grow, that it's also known as Hibiscus syriacus, that it's easily propagated by stem cuttings, that it can grow in much colder areas than tropical hibiscus. If you did not know before, now you know.
About our practices like pruning, landscaping. When do you determine when the time is right for you to prune?
It's, you know, with plants, it's not like you do something, then you go off, then you now come back. It's a day-to-day thing, you know. When I wake up in the morning with my cup of coffee, I walk around my compound to see my flowers. What have they, you know, what has happened to them overnight and the rest of it. Then in the course of the day, maybe twice again, I go around to check them, to look at them. So if during these inspections I feel that any one of them has to be pruned, then I prune them. So it's not something that, you know, it's done once in a while. It's a continuous thing because, you know, they are just part of your life. So you look after them.
How do you respond to those who say that the best time to prune is when the flowers are wilting so that you can have another bloom?
Yes, you know, there are some plants that I have here, some flowers, when it has flowered and then the flower is going off, then it's good to cut it. So it doesn't expend energy to shed it off, you know. Yes.
There is a plant here beside the croton about this.
Yes.
So what's that?
I really don't know the name. It's interesting for me because I have different types of them. Okay. They all have the same color. No, yes, that's a green one. When you look at the one that is there, the shape, the design of the leaves,
different.
Very different from this. Very different. So I have like 5 types. So I have to find out what their name is. I have no idea what it is.
Over here, is it ginger?
It's not ginger. It's
Wow,
another. No, it's not. This is not ginger.
Okay.
That's lily.
Lily?
Yes. These are hibiscuses. This is a kind of this rose periwinkle.
Oh, rose periwinkle.
But you know, it's unlike the common rose color that you see or the white one. This is the purple one. I've discovered that they do very well in pots than planting directly in the soil. Yes, I've forgotten the name of the flower, but it's always flowering anyway. It's one of those that after the flower is when the flower is going off, you have to trim it up, you know. Then crotons. Then this is rose.
Yes. With thorns.
Yes, this I've shown you already.
Yeah, over that.
It's the kind of variation of Christ thorn. This is a white flower without smell.
Oh, no smell at all.
No smell at all. This is a variety of gardenia. Yeah. This is another kind of rose. This is another kind of gardenia. This is the real gardenia.
Okay. How would you describe yourself in terms of personality? Are you an introvert, an extrovert?
Let's just say somewhere borderline between the two.
Okay.
Not exactly an introvert and not exactly an extrovert. But someone that loves the good things around.
Cool. Would you say that influenced the way you designed your garden?
When you do things like this, you're doing it for yourself. I don't, no.
Just for the love of the passion.
You're doing it strictly for yourself. If someone passes by or comes by and loves it, good luck, it's good. If the person comes and there are people who come here, they don't even see it, it's okay with me too. It's for my pleasure,
Dr. Abimbola Lagoju, we really appreciate you for having us once again.
Thank you
so much for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, we're done here on Gardening 101. Many thanks for joining us. Do keep a date with us again next week. Bye-bye.